What's up, vape heads? It's the Real Moose 23451 coming at you again with another video. And this one's not a review today. I'm going to be a little proactive with this one. And you can call it ranting, you can call it whatever, but I'm taking a stand against something that I found out today. One of the groups that I'm on Facebook, a person tweeted a couple of screenshots from Twitter from the spokesman of the FDA, claiming to restrict or basically take away our flavors of juices. And I'm not cool with that. It's all because of kids under the age of 18 that have been vaping and stuff. And like in my last video I posted a day or so ago, there was a video on YouTube where kids were caught, or not caught, confessed that they've been vaping since they were 15. And a lot of the reason why they did it was because of the flavors, and it was the cool thing to do and stuff like that. And now the FDA is trying to step in again and take away our flavors. And the whole reason why I'm making this video today is to get all of us that do vape to contact your congressman, let them know that they can't do this to us, because if they take away our flavors, then what are we going to have left? If they take away our flavors and stuff and restrict us again even more, all we're going to do, it's going to make it worse for us to vape, if at all. And I know for a fact that if they take away our flavors, I'm not going to keep vaping, because if there's no flavor to the juice and stuff that I vape, then why even do it? I'm going to revert back to smoking or dipping again, and Big Brother's going to win. I think it's shady. I think it's underhanded. There's many other ways that they can go about this to make it harder for kids to acquire mods and juices and stuff like that. Like, have like Smock, Sigelli, Kangertech, all these other big name companies and stuff, to not be able to sell their mods online. And I know it'll probably hurt their pocketbooks a little bit, but I mean, all a kid has to do nowadays is, if they can get a PayPal account, they can make up some age like they do to get on Facebook and stuff like that. They can make a fake, put in a fake age, and if they have a PayPal account or have have a banking account or something like that, they can use their card and buy the stuff. They can buy the juices offline now and stuff like that. What they need to do is they need to make it hit it there first before hitting the vape shops and stuff like that. Because if the vape shops do their jobs right, they can keep the kids from getting them. And yes, I know there's a lot of people that are friends with kids, a lot of kids that are friends with other kids that are older than them, that are 18 years or older and stuff like that, and they can go out and buy the stuff for them and bring it back to them and give it to them. And what they need to do is they need to make stiffer penalties for kids to acquire this stuff. Like, if a cop sees a kid walking around vaping, have the cop stop him and ask him for ID. If he's under the age of 18, take the stuff away from him. He's not allowed to have it. Yes, I know that's his own private property. But you know what? It's like with drinking. If a kid is caught drinking under the age of 18, what happens? Or under the age of 21, I'm sorry. What happens? They take the beer away from them. They take them to jail. and let their parents know about it. And a lot of the problem too is the parents just don't give a shit nowadays. And that's a big problem. It all starts at home. They shouldn't penalize all of us for something a few do. Now, for me, if I had a kid come up and say, hey man, can you help me out and buy this juice for me and stuff like that, first thing I'm going to ask him is, are you 18? No. Sorry about your luck. And I'm not going to buy it for him because I would be contributing to a minor, and that is wrong. And a lot of people don't care, especially if the kid throws in extra money or whatever. But it's something that I don't agree with, and they need to find a different way first besides taking away the flavors. And yes, I know flavors are flavors, and a lot of the names do entice younger kids to want to vape them and stuff like that. Because, I mean, I'm going to be honest, a lot of them really get me to think about doing it, about vaping that flavor because of what it is. And the names are pretty cool. But we need to find a different way to make it where it hurts them, not all of us. And the guy that posted the tweets and stuff, he sent me a lot of information. I'm going to contact my congressman tomorrow here in Ohio and talk to him. And if he doesn't respond or I can't talk to him, I'm going to try emailing him and find different ways to contact him and let him know that this isn't cool. Because if it wasn't for vaping, and I said this in my first video, if it wasn't for vaping, I would still be dipping. I smoked for forever, and then I quit smoking and went to dipping, which was way worse, and did that for like 10 plus years. And I honestly tried vaping for a week, quit, and I've been vaping ever since, and it's actually done me a lot more good than it has when I was smoking or dipping. When I was smoking or dipping, I was out of breath. I couldn't really run or do anything because I was so much out of breath. Now I'm a little out of breath, but that's because I'm out of shape. I'm overweight, but I'm doing other things to work on that. I can breathe better because of me vaping and all that, and I feel better. I am better. And if they take away our flavors, then a lot of you are probably going to be like me and revert back. And I don't want to do that. And it's hard for you to quit doing something that you know is going to work. And it's very hard for you to, sorry, I'm trying to gain my concentration here, but it's not cool. And raising the prices on everything it's going to hurt us more than it already is. I mean, hell, I paid $36 for 100 milliliters of juice and stuff like that. It lasts me about a month or so, which is a hell of a lot better than buying a pack of smokes. I think here in Ohio, in Dayton, a pack of cigarettes is like $7-8 almost. And I know in New York and stuff like that, a lot of other bigger cities away from here, it's close to what it cost me to get juice. But you know what? I feel better vaping than I did when I was smoking. I was constantly out of breath. I was antsy all the time. This vaping has chilled me out so much. I can breathe a lot better. I feel better, like I said before, and stuff like that. It's just one of those things where we need to contact our congressman and let them know that, hey, you need to talk to the FDA and you guys need to come up with a solution to make it harder for the kids to get a hold of it than us. And if you guys want to, I can hit me up in the comments section and I will send you everything that I have that the guy sent me that I talked to, because I talked to him after I saw the post and asked him what all I could do to what all I needed to do and say to the congressman to let him know what's going on, how I feel about all this. And he sent me out a lot of stuff, and I forget the guy's name, but he sent me a bunch of stuff on Facebook through Messenger and stuff. If you guys hit me up in the comment sections and stuff, I will do my damnedest to send you everything that I have, and go to your local vape shop, talk to them, see if they have any information to get a hold of your local congressman and stuff, because I'm pretty sure they do. With everything that was going on before, I'm pretty sure they all had ways to get a hold of, your local congressman and stuff. And if anything, they probably know somebody that does. And I bet there's a lot more vape group pages on Facebook and stuff that you're already around your hometown that you can get a hold of and talk to somebody there, see if they know how to get a hold of it, of them and stuff. But we need to step together and try to get this to not be an issue anymore. And try to make it to where it's not penalizing us. It's helping make kids a little bit safer with this stuff, because they really don't know what they're doing. And yes, I know nicotine is addictive to a certain extent. I don't think nicotine. Well, no, I'm sorry. The subject about nicotine is very controversial. To me, when I was smoking and dipping, I was addicted to it, but I don't think it was because of just the nicotine. It was probably everything else that was in it that made it addicting. But nicotine is no more harmful than a cup of coffee. Once you add all the carcinogens into the nicotine of the cigarettes and dip and stuff like that, that's what makes it harmful. But the nicotine itself is no more harmful than caffeine and a cup of coffee. And I've gone rounds with my grandmother, my mom, other people that I know, family members and friends and stuff. They've tried to get me to quit, and you're going to get cancer. No, I'm not going to get cancer. Vaping is no more harmful than drinking a cup of coffee, but to me, it's not. But to kids, it can cause other problems and stuff. And the guy, like I told you, I forget his name, but he sent me a bunch of stuff explaining why it's wrong for kids under the age of 18 to vape and stuff. And I can send that out to you guys if you guys want it, so you can have the ammo whenever you talk to your congressman and stuff like that. And don't be afraid of them either. I'm not afraid of talking to my congressman. They're more afraid of us than we are of them. Because we're the ones that put them in office. And when it comes time to reelect them, we can take them out if they don't listen. We can get somebody in there that will listen to us. And they fear that. But don't don't be afraid to talk to them. Don't yell at them and stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm upset about this because it affects me like it does everybody else. But like I said, we all need to take a stand on this and try to do our best to get this fixed and work hand in hand with our congressman and the FDA in trying to find a way to make it to where it's not easily accessible for kids. And if you are a parent that does vape, you need to talk to your kids and let them know why they shouldn't vape until they are of 18. And there was one guy, he kind of didn't help the cause with the whole thing. He responded and he said that he vapes and that he would rather his kids vape than smoke, which I am totally for, but I wouldn't let them vape until they were of legal age. They put a legal age on it because there are certain things that aren't good for kids under the age of 18, and there are certain complications that can cause them to have stuff. But it's I forget what it all is. I should have done my research and all this before I talked to you guys. But like I said, I have all the information, and it's just on a different platform, and I can't get to it because I'm doing this on my phone, and I have Facebook on my phone, and I can get to it easier on my phone, but I can't get to it right now. But like I said, hit me up in the comment sections. I will send you everything I have, and try to find out online who your local congressman is, find out information on trying to get a hold of them and talking to them about the situation. Tell them your story. Tell them why you started vaping. Tell them how it helped you quit smoking or dipping or whatever. There's other studies that I heard about when I first started vaping that people that are compulsive eaters or eat when they're bored, they have started vaping a lot of the flavors like peppermints and stuff like that, and it actually helped them quit eating as much as it helped them quit binge eating, because it was taking over, the flavor was taking over that compulsiveness to eat, and they weren't getting any calories in. They were getting it was helping their brain go, okay, you're eating what I want you to, but it wasn't making them fat, and it wasn't hurting them, and stuff like that. And that was another reason why I started vaping, because I tried quit smoking and dipping, and when I did, I started binge eating all the time. I was eating I had blow pops, I had Twizzlers, I had candy, peppermints, all kinds of shit. And I was just blowing up like a balloon because of all the calories and stuff. And it wasn't like one every couple of minutes. It was like one every half hour or so. It was like one right after another, because I wasn't fully satisfied and wasn't relaxed. And it was causing me to gain weight because I was eating, and I was eating candy and stuff to try to curb my wanting a cigarette or whatever and all that, and it just wasn't good. But vaping, I cut down my eating to where it's somewhat normal. I mean, I still kind of overeat, but that's because I'm a big kid and I like my food. But it does a lot better for me now than me smoking or dipping ever did, like I said before. And so yeah, I'm gonna cut this video now. Sorry it was kind of a long rant, guys, but like I said, we all need to take a stand on this, and we all need to get together and contact our congressmen, let them know what's going on. And like I said, hit me up in the comments. I will send you all the information that I have so you guys can have the ammo that you need, and we can try to get this taken care of. And if you see kids that are out there vaping and stuff and they definitely look like they're underage, ask them how old they are and try to help them and telling them why they shouldn't. I mean, I will. I don't care. I'll straight up stop a kid and ask him how old he is and try to tell him not to do that. They shouldn't do it, and try to help him out in realizing why they shouldn't do it, because that's my job. Plus it helped. It's not my job, but if I want to keep what I have, then I need to make it my job and my concern to try to educate the youth as an adult, to educate them into why they shouldn't be doing what they're doing and why they have an age restriction on it, and that it's not, they shouldn't be doing it just because it's the cool thing to do. They should do it because if this isn't a fad, this isn't a trend, this isn't something that makes you cool, this is a device that helps people quit smoking and quit dipping and trying to turn their life around. And we all need to step up, and we all need to try to help get these kids to realize this. This is not a trend. This isn't something that's cool. It doesn't make you any cooler than being friends with a supermodel or an actress or actor or a celebrity. It doesn't make you cool at all. I mean, hell, I've been vaping for almost 3 years, and it's made me no cooler than I already am. And I don't need to have this to make myself feel cool. I know I'm cool, and if people don't like me because of the way I look or how I am, oh well, I really don't care. But I'm not vaping just because I think it makes me look cool, and it's something that you know is going to make me popular. I really don't care if I'm popular or not, and nobody should. I mean, it's not the way it should be. But yeah, guys. So like I said, hit me up in the comments if you want the information. I will get it to you as soon as I can, and I will send it to you personally. If you want to, you can leave me your email address or something like that, or I can try to work out some way of getting a hold of you and getting the information to you, and stuff like that. But guys, please help me out with this, and we should all take a stand and try to work together and trying to get this taken care of, because this is an issue. And if, like I said, if they do take away our flavors and stuff, I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be vaping until I turn back to the dark side, if at all. But I do vape because it makes me feel good, and I feel a lot better. And if it keeps a cigarette out of my hand and a pinch of dip out of my mouth, then I'm going to keep doing it. And that's what we need to keep our eye on. So I'm going to end my videos like I always do. I'm going to hit this one more time. And just to let you guys know, this butter brew is really good. And like I said, if you are under the age of 18, you shouldn't be vaping. And if you're watching this video, listen to me. You don't need to be doing it. You need to stop. And yeah, hit me up, guys. I hope to hear back from a lot of you. Pass the video on. You know, keep this thing going. Let's try to get this taken care of. Peace.